Alright, gonna start this off while I get a couple more things set up. The power went out during the stream last time, so, you know, if you're watching the last part and going into this part, or, you know, watched the last stream and, you know, tuning into this one, that's why it ends so suddenly. But we didn't have enough time after it came back on to really make another stream out of it. So I was just like, you know what? We kind of ended at a decent enough spot. Like, we ended, like, mid-cutscene in transition to a new place. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's fine. There we go. For some reason, refreshing the page didn't give me the link, but, you know, clicking the live tab again while I was on it gave it me. But I don't think we finished the cutscene. Do you remember if we finished the cutscene or not? I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
All right. Go ahead and do this. I'm going to look into swapping over to the PC version. I think I might have an easy way of uninstalling quote-unquote the rando, so it would be something I can actually do. But I need to look into that over the weekend.
And see.
Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I know we've done everything. I loaded the autosave from walking into here, so... You know, I don't think we did. I think we, like, I don't even think we saw the airship lift off.
She airship enough for you?
The straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so. What's a good word? Is she ready?
What kind of tool is that the Moogle has?
So is she armed? How
It's
fast
all
is
a
she?
lightning thing.
Could you take the Ifrit?
Maybe a welder?
I can't tell you, but
Maybe?
wouldn't you rather see for yourself?
Maybe a all-purpose tool?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstonis.
How flies, Bhujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when they announced the princess's unfortunate suicide and more untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
We'll try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelo.
Yeah, I don't think we saw this last time. I wonder if we can do the other hunt that shows up here.
seen to her feeding, yes?
I have, my brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother! A message come from Rabanastor. The Strahl she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bhujerba.
Barely know, was it? Yet Alatracy goes bounding off for you. Fill me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's
Does
it.
that tongue never stop? What if we plucked it from
I
your
could say
head?
that for you. I'm just like,
As for you, we need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty.
A tender beaten. My specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
Tenderizing.
I've
We
got
need
to-
the mouth here. Well done.
Where are you?
No, well done. Only medium well.
Ah, yes, the best. My mistake.
Get out your meat sticks, boys and girls. It's time for a beating.
Yeah, you best believe in meat tenderizing, because you're gonna be one.
Look, okay, so side note, I don't know what it is, but like floating cities and like crystal like structures or just growths, love them. Would you ever and I told this to you, it's like, would I ever be in a floating city? Never.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
You would never catch me dead in a floating city.
You're a dead man. Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
Looks at Vaughn.
Yeah, about that. Okay. I'm gonna make a hard save here. I know, like, our technically our most recent one should be fine, but just in case. Yeah, but I was like, I swapped from this to play a little bit of the rando on the PC version, and I was just like, holy crap. It's so much different, feel-wise. Like, even more than I realized, so I'm gonna see if I can't maybe try and switch over. I'll have to do some extra work to swap save files, but
The Lusu
that's not
mines
hard.
are just up ahead. Though, I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines?
Then please allow me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
For us both.
So what's your name?
Oh, I'm Lamont.
Lamont.
Don't worry. I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
He doesn't even realize. He's just like, look at him. He's just so happy. All right, what are your gambits, Lamont? I don't like that one. I don't like this one. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not using my potion. Ally. Okay, you can do those. Those are fine. You're gonna be that. And I think I can change you to be 40%. Get that cast going a little bit earlier. Okay. Now, with swapping over to the PC version, we have this little load-bearing burden we can get rid of called max skill and license points. I don't think I'll go for license points, but I reserve the right to max skill whenever I want. Just in case, because I got the new summer semester coming up for college, and if I don't have time to grind, then, you know, that button's getting pressed.
Yeah.
But the only reason I say I'm probably not likely to press that button is by grinding out items to sell for guild. Consequently, I'm also getting license points. So depriving me of that grind means I will probably be behind on license points. So
yeah,
we'll have to play that by ear. Yeah, that's pretty decent. What do the two of you have for armor? Okay. Okay, there's that. All here. Also light armor. And we'll go ahead and get you a new dagger slot as well. And then you guys don't have any extra license points, but you're both heavy armor. Go ahead and buy one. And then we'll go over by weapons and see what's there. So rando story time. I turned on equipment randomizer earlier this week just to kind of see, like, mess around with it. Oh geez, these are expensive. And this affects the enemies as well. So that means, like, all of their stuff can randomize and get, like, different effects on it, like on attacks and whatnot, and resistances and augments and wherever. Every single wolf enemy and every single bat enemy in that seed has the ability to just send me to the X zone, just to yeet me into the void.
Where?
Just, it's like a 1% chance. And I'm like, really? Thankfully, either the first chop or one of the first treasure chests was like, hey, what if you had a thing that just makes you immune to that? I was like, oh, thank God. Am I trying a new thing here? Am I switching to YouTube full time? We are trying a new thing, and I think I'm probably gonna... I think I'm gonna keep the scheduled streams on YouTube. And if I deviate from some niche content like we're doing right now, I'm gonna go over to Twitch. So I'll be kind of swapping between both. Also, what's up, Eldigan?
Oh, wow.
Just, I've been getting slightly more views here on YouTube. Let's see. We are doing well. Also, what's up, Akira? Yeah, you got your solution going now, don't you? Yeah, so currently what I'm thinking of doing is kind of keeping, like, the streams to a niche. Like, we'll do Final Fantasy XII for a while. Like, once we swap away from the playthrough, I'll be doing a bunch of rando. And then, like, original FF12 and International Zodiac Job System and whatnot. And then we'll split off to Dragon Quest, and then maybe if I get more established, I can swap out to other stuff. But, you know, I've been wanting to also stream, like, Rabbit and Steel. That would not be streamed on YouTube, since that is not in the niche. That's going to be on, like, Twitch. Since it's not actually too hard to swap between the two. So I'm trying some stuff out to see if I can't get more firmly established on a platform. Because I just don't think Twitch has the viewer base that I was looking for. And I think while YouTube is not as good for finding live streams as Twitch, I think it's easier for people to watch.
The Lusu Mines, one of the richest
Like on
veins in
mobile and whatnot,
Ivorice.
so.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With but few exceptions, the Imperial Army is not permitted within Bhujerba. Well, shall we proceed?
We may not have access to the HUDs now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think we do, so. But regardless, we have, oh, hold on, I need to, there we go. Oh, you don't have a weapon. Did we not get him a dagger?
Rug?
Oh, he does. We do have one. He just... I thought we had a license for it. That should be a bit better. Just in case we have to bring him in. Obviously, we didn't buy him a weapon because we don't have money, but... we are getting close to the time I think would be the first time we're able to grind, like really grind. Not permitted, huh? This must be one of the exceptions.
Of
You will
course.
forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
Then you prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see not only you broken, Excellency, but Bhujerba as well.
Yeah, I think there's pros and cons to both Twitch and YouTube
the Fourth,
as
the Marquis of Bhujerba.
streaming platforms, but I feel like YouTube suits
the
my
negotiations
needs
of Damascus
more
surrender.
currently.
It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
They say he's been helping the Resistance.
They say many things.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend. She was kidnapped and taken here.
Vaughn just spilling all the secrets.
Yep.
But to be fair, if he's journeying into the mine with us, he probably should know why we're there in this specific case.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. How do we fare with our new weaponry? Very decently.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take this path. Nice combo, Larson. Or Lamont, sorry. Man. That secret's not staying secret for long, to be honest. But I'm so used to just calling him by his name, I forgot he has a fake name. Like Bosch. Can't open that yet. Wonder when that becomes openable, because you can open it and just open this path. Maybe after the section. Bosch has a bangle on, so I don't have to worry about casting Libra. Yep. Alright, I don't know which one of you two boys did it, but it's one of your fault. Fran, you're perfect.
Fran's the one who did it.
I figured that was gonna happen. I was like, maybe I can squeeze by. No, the answer was no. The answer was no, I could not squeeze by. But where did you come from? It came from above.
The sky. Bosch being that one member of the party who's just sitting there pointing at the ground every 5 feet. There. Don't walk there.
What's funny is, like you mentioned that, is I played this game for so long. I think at least 2 playthroughs before I figured out that there were like healing traps.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of traps in specific places where they definitely like intend for you to run over it, either, you know, unintentionally or whatever. But by those times in the playthrough, I always have float, so I just walk over it, and they're healing traps.
Vaughn, you can trust me. I have a passive perception of 23. None of these traps can get by me.
What about that one? Vaughn, there's nothing there. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can. There we go. It was not worth the effort, but actually that was. Oh, there we go. 192 gil at this point in the game is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Nice block. You need to contact the city guards. Like, you guys know you have skeletons in your mines, right? You know, it seems to be a problem.
No, they're fine.
This is what I came here to see.
What's that?
It's nethicite, manufactured nethicite.
Nethicite?
Unlike regular magicite, nethicite absorbs magical energy. This is the fruit of research into the manufacture of nethicite. All at the hands of the Draclaw Laboratory. So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go
I
on
love
holding
Bob here.
yours.
He's just like, no, now.
So, where did you hear this fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw Laboratories?
One question at a time.
Tell me, who are you?
Balthier?
You kept us waiting, Balthier. You slipped away and now
That look at us. I don't need this right now.
Come on.
Boy, the whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Where's Penelo? We're taking her back.
The girl? Why keep the bait when you've landed the fish? We cut her loose on the way here and then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey!
Pocket rock.
After them!
Oh, why didn't any of you block that?
Hey, wait up!
We'll not be able to take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Pull up that map so I can see where I'm going while I'm running. Oh, this way. They are fast little buggers.
Yeah.
I love seeing them pop up in the minimap, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fight them, you can win. I just don't want to. I also don't think currently as we are, we could. And if we could, it would take way longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would not seem they follow. We've lost them.
I don't know how we lost them on the straightaway, but all right.
More running about with Bunga at my heels.
Well, they ran into the
Have to
monsters,
give up
obviously.
Obviously.
Damn bats! Why are there so many bats? Where'd the skeletons come from?
We saw them on the way in, by Camden. Didn't you know it was a problem? So yeah, that chase segment is probably why you can't do the Nidhogg hunt right now.
Yeah.
Don't really want him wandering around in the caves for that. Here we go.
I see you've been out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. Caught her wandering out of the house. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
If it is a crime to wander on one's own, then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel. I will not travel unaccompanied any longer.
That was unexpected.
Thank you.
He's just like, damn, I got.
What's Penelo doing? And what's the deal with that Lamont?
That's no Lamont. Larsa Ferinas Solidor, fourth son to Emperor Gramis and brother to Vane.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Nobody knows men like Fran does.
Oh my.
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find means to approach him.
Is it
the
time?
Marquis is channeling money to organizations opposing the Empire. We'll start there.
Might be time.
It is Tim.
Marquis Ondor announced my execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position
Any of you know the
compromised.
phrases, you are welcome to
The
comment it
money's
in
been
the
funded
chat
by
or
a little love
comments.
for the Empire. They won't be thrilled to discover that rumors of your death were, in fact, greatly exaggerated. If we were to raise a clamor to that effect, we might just get their attention.
Nothing to it. I'll just go around town spreading the word. How about this?
Press square to testify.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca. Well, what do you think?
That certainly qualifies as a clamor. All right, Vaughn, get to it. For the girls' sake, eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis,
You say that
it's up
about
to
here,
you.
but it's a little
We'll
cheap.
be waiting here if you need us.
I needed to
You
get
need to stand in this particular pixel-on rug.
exactly. I think I need to do a little more. Oh, I can't be near the guard because he's gonna be butthurt. I'm gonna figure out where they all are. You gotta, before that strat works, you gotta get a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna get it this time, but we're gonna try. All these guards. If I go over here.
Don't listen to Ondor's lies!
Okay, darn.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
There's a little trick first. If you talk to these guys, but you actually go way more. There's a guard.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
You seem a touch young. It's up there.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmasca.
Oh, come on. Give us more than one phrase. This isn't Buckethead. He was executed 2 years ago. It can't be. It's like right here? Right there.
I'm Captain Bosch.
I don't think that worked. It did! Let's go!
It did.
You, oh boy. You will come with us.
This is the one, Amaro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
He would sooner pass for the king.
I knew he weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a trickery it ended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it. The Empire's hounds grow passing bold indeed.
A shame if they learnt the Marquis trafficked with the likes of you. Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
He does. We just couldn't have him go around town parading it. Had to have someone else do it instead.
So Vaughn really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from harm.
Thank you.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the Consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the Consul, is my brother.
Where exactly did they overstep their bounds?
The first duty of the Consul is to maintain order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be.
I'm struggling with, like, where exactly did they overstep their bounds? They found the resistance in the sewers after, you know, an attempted theft and hit and run on the palace, and then saw us coming out of the sewers, you know, after fighting a bunch. And had a leader of the resistance with us.
It's just
didn't really overstep
much. How much
much.
we lost to the war. My friends, my parents.
So you fear the Empire? Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
Ah, yes, your word. As someone I've never met before. That surely means a lot.
Can I pay my bills with it?
To find you at the end of this tale?
I don't know, in this case, maybe.
To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
I have no idea what his race is. I don't think it's ever mentioned anywhere. But again, it's another one of those things I feel like is like straight from FF10. Hunt's board. It is available. The fierce Raxus running amok in the Lusu mines. We're too scared to go inside. Check our stocks and some stuff before we go attempt that. Trying to also remember if I got my order of stuff right. Item shop over here? Yes, there it is. Sorted leather. Okay. We don't need either of those. Ooh, okay. Lots of items we can use. A few of those. A couple of those. And a few of those. And we'll get some more of those later, because we'll need them, but not as much right now. I think we're okay on weapons. I don't think we skipped out on armor for the main party. Oh, hold on. I made the same mistake I always do. They put the new armor up top and old armor at the bottom. Oh well. But we can get Balthier an upgrade here. With that. Yeah, that should be enough to buy us another weapon. I'm being kind of stingy on armor and selling until we get everyone settled in with classes. Then I'll figure out, like, hey, here's what everyone needs. Alright. Balthier needs a new weapon. Yeah, I did the same thing with these. Okay, Assassin's Dagger is 1920. And that's your only upgrade, so that's neat.
Oh, wow.
We're at that time where I'm just like, I think... Okay, no, we didn't buy an iron sword, so that might technically be better. Let me... Strength 29, speed 25. I think we're gonna get more bang for our buck out of the... Let's see, 31 to 30, but with more strength, so... I think we're gonna get more bang out of our buck for that. We should have enough potions. As long as we aren't dying in 2 hits, which I don't think we will, even minus the 2 extra defense from the stuff that we could have had. But I'm gonna hard save before talking to the guy just in case. Because the monster doesn't show up until you talk to him. There he is. You have seen my bill. There have always been many Roxas, which you call fiends in Lusu, held at bay by a paling. But the paling has fallen. No, it seems rather that some Merca has broken it? Now something most terrible has come out. A Nidhogg, previously sleeping deep within the mines, has come to the surface. Defeat this Nidhogg, find it where the shaft splits in 2.
If only we had a dragoon.
Don't worry, we can do the next best thing. We can take out one of its eyes.
Yeah. We need an eye to combat it, though. To take out the eye.
But they didn't have one the first time. They've only got 2. They gotta start somewhere. Taking the first eye just makes it easier for the second one. I just kind of wish we could have had Larsa and Kira with us.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask how you parried an arrow. Then I remembered I watched One Piece last night and I found that answer. So, you know. I start on my One Piece journey. I finally started Wano, so. And honestly, the animation has been very good.
Yes.
So, it is living up to people's hype. There he is. I don't have any... No. No dispel motes. Nothing really worth using here, I don't think. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're not ready for that.
Yeah. No.
Good to know.
That's a whole lot of not damage being done.
Well, I mean, the damage wasn't so much a thing as the fact that he took a big old bite out of Vaughn and took out half his HP.
Yeah.
We're just not equipped for that. Like, that's kind of a fact. It's just like we don't, like, Bosch might have the defense for it, but defense and HP rather, but that would take a while and a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that yet. Yeah, and honestly, looking at it, I kind of had that feeling. We're taking a lot of damage from the bats alone.
Yeah.
And the next area we go to, I actually need to look up the treasures again, because I know there's something in my throat. Something in that area that will be very useful to us. We'll have to get the license to equip it, but... Alright, so now that we tried that, let it not be said that I did not look and try it. Oh, hold on. Gambit shop. I'm poking my head in the door. Do you have self available? Oh, we do have it. I thought we didn't have it. Was thinking of some strats, and I'm like, you know, I could get this and do this. I'm like, no. Back up 5 steps. We don't have those yet. We don't have these tools. Don't spend the money you don't have. Alright, fine, I'll give you a sword. Alright, you have an accessory. You do not have an accessory. So even if it's just this, get a little something. I could equip this, but that reduces MP to 0. We don't want that.
Yeah.
I could give it to Vaughn, but I don't think... I like having the counter option available even if it doesn't proc that often. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, charge is extremely meh. So what it does is you can use it to try and gain a little extra MP, but if it fails, it reduces your MP to 0.
Weird.
Yeah. It was more useful in the original when your when your mist was tied to your MP. So if you, which was an awful decision, by the way. So if you used magic, you would no longer have like 3 gauges of your mist because you weren't at full MP. But likewise, using ethers and using charge would also fill up your mist gauge, so you could try and start a quickening chain, even off of just 1 bar. But like, it being tied to your MP meant that you didn't want to use quickening chains unless like, alright, I'm gonna try and kill you right now because this is going to destroy my MP reserves. And you didn't want to summon either because that would also destroy your MP reserves. And I think a lot of fights it didn't work on in the original. I'm ready. And if we're not, we'll load a save.
Several cutscenes will begin in sequence. Set aside adequate time to view them in their entirety.
Oh no, a solo
Bosch
duty.
von Ronsenberg. It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vane has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the resistance has fallen into Imperial hands. A woman by the name of Amalia. I would rescue her, but I need your help.
This resistance leader, this Amalia, she must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late.
They're already
Lord
dead.
Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
I love the random high def cutscenes for like the outside shots.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't model this in game, so we only have high def available. That's a lot of ships to be deploying.
What are we waiting for? You to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg, surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed, you should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait. Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
Bosch, how could you?
They have to be taken to Judge Geese.
Those decrepit basking fools in Arcades tie my hands, and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Rabanastre operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bhujerba to be conspicuously well-funded.
Conspicuously, you say?
No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Geese.
That got here really fast.
Yeah.
He will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah, Geese returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bhujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth. Now I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
Ah, Sid got a degree in this one.
We must see the real thing, to be sure. Nabadis taught us much. Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying
I
your
got
job as
a
consul.
degree in crazy.
Waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades?
That man is always fucking weird.
Hard at work as always.
You have to be like,
dagger
your
for
brain's just
your
like, what is he trying to do?
They are welcome to try.
I do find it fun that, like, they always have the Sid in Final Fantasy, but I think this is like the first one where they make him like an antagonistic character.
Yeah.
So I just like that approach, which is like, what if he was an antagonistic character this time? I don't know if Bakes and Wedge are in here. If they are, I don't remember them.
I guess we'll see.
Comments, chat, feel free to prove me wrong. It's been a while since I read the dialogue of anybody, so it's very possible they're in here and they're just like characters for a quest that I don't know of. Oh, hold on. Wrong game.
Prisoners, my lord.
Hello again. Fancy seeing you here.
Majesty.
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
The rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated.
Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Princess?
That's the first time those two have been surprised by anything this entire game.
Yeah. Of the insurgents.
There's like,
the resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the Ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vayne.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Stop being so stubborn. Keep on like this and you're gonna get us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
I don't even know who you are.
Vaughn, that stone.
We met like once.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
Defer to the one who's smarter about this stuff.
No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law.
Execute them.
So 20 dungeon.
The judge's duty is to the law. Execute them.
But you promised. I said no such
What
thing.
fascination does this hold for you?
The Dusk Shard. Only I know where to find it. You mean this thing?
So you were carrying
I found it on the ground.
The fate's jest.
Tell these
My
fates of yours
ADHD
to
was like,
leave
that's a
me
cool
out.
rock.
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
Keep quiet.
They were all ready. It was just like, nah.
Yep.
Hey, it's that one guy.
It's Himba.
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it's been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
That's a lot of steps to do. Is it 1,000 or 10,000? Do you remember?
I think it's 1,000.
Okay, that's not as many steps. I feel like it's 1,000 because, yeah, it's 1,000 because it's easily resettable if you need to.
Yeah.
One Mr. Vossler has a technique that we don't have yet, but it's very, very good.
Wait, a word of caution before we set out. See that red web of light spanning the passageway?
No, I'm busy looking at the
It
treasure
is a
chest.
mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard.
A chance to grind?
The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
know they go off after a little bit.
Any second now.
I don't know if it's based on game time or real time. Might be real time. I could just go around this way. It's gonna be blocked off this way too. Nope. Okay. It's still blocked off. Okay, that might just be perma-block. I know some of them like cycle. Maybe just not that one.
I guess.
I'm not too familiar with how this place works. You don't stay long. Give him a couple of those. All of his HP increasing stuff is all in here, so.
Damage.
It's fine. Trying to use a few points here and there. So if I remember correctly, I may be wrong, but I think like there's like 2 of these that you can buy, and then 2 of them that you have to find or make or something. I'm uncertain. I feel like there was like something specific about how they do the sets. Oh. Please register the up input, thank you. We'll do that. Now you have all the MP gaining stuff, so that should help a little bit. Remedies. Okay, we don't. Trying to confirm, and it just hits the proc again. That should help a little bit. There should be a couple of chests here somewhere. There's. Oh, there they are. Okay. I'll take care of you. Ring mail, you say?
It'd be funny if that one was just a mimic. There's just a mimic on the ship. Sir, we've had reports of our men being injured. What?
There's no intruders on the
ship. We haven't seen anybody strange.
Mimics in the 12 universe are kind of terrifying.
Indeed.
Just for kind of what they are. Oh, come on! Literally spawned while we were standing there. Take care of that. Almost there. I'm waiting this one out. I don't want to go all the way around. Watch me just waiting like a fool. They don't actually cycle
Pretty
out.
sure you are.
Probably. Only 2 guards. A little more. Okay, that's enough. We're gonna use Traveler, which is based on the number of steps we've taken, and assuming I did this right, this should do a lot of good for us. And making this fight a lot easier.
Fear not their numbers. Take down the leaders and the others will follow.
No, no. Why are you just standing over there? This is fine though. Bam!
Bam.
9,990.
Get destroyed.
We can do it later too.
Exploded.
Get exploded. So there's your secret trick for that section. Yeah, that fight is really difficult, as you saw how much HP that judge had.
Yeah.
Now imagine doing that with was it like four other guards and another judge?
Yes.
Yeah, no thanks. Knowing that trick, that's going to be the one that I use all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, look, the game gives it to us for free, all right?
Yep.
I'm not going out of my way at all for that. They've captured Mughals. How cruel.
It's really weird. They allowed me to keep all of my stuff. They just threw me in here.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but they just allow him to keep everything. All right, so this is basically the same shop as Bhujerba. So I'm gonna buy Blindsna. Sell a few of these. Nope. There we go. And I like having. I would like one of those. We're not gonna give it to Fran. She is not really gonna be a damage dealer. But we can give it to one of our damage dealers, and they're immune to blind. There's our system's access key. See her in here? No. No model. Just cutscene.
You're unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You.
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Penelo's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long.
We will talk later.
Talk later. Out first. Anyway, actually part of our party now. Let's see. What are your stats? Strength and magic power are pretty equal. Honestly, pretty solid. Well, they're definitely getting more strength, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I always do. For the... Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can look at this real quick. Okay. I couldn't remember if they got white magic normally, or if it was just locked off, and it's locked off, so... White mage. Now we have a healer. Do I know where Kira is off the top of my head? Not a chance.
But you've played this game like a bajillion times.
Yeah, I played this game a bajillion times, like years ago. Now we have it. Magic costs % less.
I can't believe you love this game and don't know it backwards and forwards, upside down and sideways.
I can't believe the guy who has memory issues can't remember anything about this game.
Yeah, what the fub?
Can't believe it. We're not going to use her this fight.
Yeah.
This is because I need the damage on my side, but we will have her geared up and set up just in case. In case I have to bring her in.
Tag in.
Tag in. Proto healer down, get the actual healer. Okay, like nothing's better. So across the board. I don't think there's anything in there. There it goes.
There we go.
Watching that bar slowly crawl up. All right.
Majesty, we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship, and make our escape. Her Majesty cannot abide weakness, least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of our plight.
You know, you could start by telling her I'm not a traitor. I think that would be a great start.
Yeah.
Meow,
meow, meow. The grumpy cat alarm.
Right. Oh, jeez. Weird.
Yeah, slapping the shit out of you.
Okay. slowly making headway. Use. Okay, there's a little secret passage over here. There we go. Now I can hear again.
Ooh. The cat has been fed.
For another 40 seconds, they will remain quiet. Not enough time. That needed to be like 2 minutes. I can hear again.
Ahoo.
It's just like an actual cat. Ow. You're just fed. It's like we just turned you off.
Food bowl empty. You have food. Food bowl empty. I can see the bottom.
Okay. We're okay.
It's just in the middle.
He's knows
All of
you've
it's just
escaped.
spread out.
You must hurry.
Yep.
You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are?
Lady Ash, by all rights, you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through. And
I
get to
love
the
Lara
bottom of
says,
it.
like, there are two
I
people
believe
who are very
it is for the good
important
of
that were made
Dalmasca
to be dead.
and the good of the Empire.
This stinks. Let's see what happens.
Very well then.
Thanks.
Maybe young, but he's very
Ormond.
smart.
Yes.
I must apologize. Penelo, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Alright, give us the magic absorbing rock.
He's like, why does he get? Why does she get a gift? I want something.
We got Penelo back. 2 free high potion. Alright. We'll save you for you. Alright.
Such a great shame. I must confess, I thought you the one who would help us restore peace to Dalmasca. No matter, we hold the proof of your royal lineage. A maid of passing resemblance will serve our purposes now. As for you, my dear, the Empire requires you no more!
Ta-da!
What was that?
The Nethicite.
Your Majesty does not disappoint. Ever quick to spurn an honorable surrender, as was your father.
You know nothing of my father!
Jesus!
No, the combo.
Oh, I have high potions though. When did I get so many of these? Hold on. Swap these out. Upgrade.
Yeah, so around this point I was gonna mention, it might be better to use highs here.
I didn't think we had enough. I was just like, all right, it's the time to use high potions, right? And it was like, I was like, oh, we have like way more than I thought. Okay, 40%. Hey, there we go. Didn't really matter, but
yeah.
We've secured an Atomos. Come.
An Atomos? All skiff, no ship. Hardly fit for a leading man.
So I can fly it then?
You're mad.
Vaughn, I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate the hustle. It's like, man, this ship doesn't work for me. So that means I can fly it? You crazy?
Hasn't gone too fast, they'd have noticed.
Gotta blend in.
Gotta act like you belong. It's like the whole thing of like, if you just walk confidently down the hallway, they just won't notice you there.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that would actually work though. But
Balthier,
don't be
your handkerchief.
suspicious.
I
Don't
thought
be
you might want
suspicious.
that.
I shall wear it close to my heart.
The third
Perhaps
wheel.
you forget all that Ondor has wrought.
I do not forget, Majesty. It was by his counsel, dangerous though it may have been, that we were able to free you. You must meet with him, Your Highness, and give ear to his words. He may act in league with the Empire, but his heart is not.
It is as he says. I ought not have kept Ondor at so great a distance for so long a time. I have played the fool.
You were only being cautious.
Majesty, I would ask you for some time. On our own, we struggle in vain to restore Dalmasca. I must search out some other way. Until I should find it, I would have Bosch remain at your side. Doubt him you may. But I measure his loyalty to Dalmasca no less than my own.
He's not a traitor, believe me.
I know you would not speak so lightly. Very well.
Keep her well.
Meanwhile, why
Go
couldn't
to
you have said this on the
Andor
ship?
And there await my return.
Yeah.
We are free of the... You may wish to save in another slot area. There's not a lot of those, I don't think. There's a few, but there's not a lot. Also, even knowing that we have more high potions available than we do, I still don't think we could have done Nidhogg.
Yeah.
They like to get way more annoying when they're dying. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I was like, maybe I could buy a map of the mine. Oh, no, never mind. No, they didn't ask me, are you really sure?
Yes.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Rabanastre, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Bhujerba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
But...
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Bhujerba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Bo-Omises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then we got a whole lot of stuff we gotta do.
Propose we do?
Yep.
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
And some wine.
Time enough for a bath.
Gotta have a
I
good
hope.
drink to go with that
Dirty
food.
business, you know.
Got some
cheese.
cheese.
Best bring a change of clothes too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is
You didn't
something
even
that I
ask
have
me to
do.
come along?
You didn't even ask the
Myself before all
protagonist?
those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide.
I love crazy.
I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying
Only
to
I can go
concentrate.
around stealing other people's ships.
What do you think? A bit over the top? In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
A freaking voice changer.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vosla's place.
You could have at least asked me.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Penelo.
Don't leave me here.
Here we see the first bit of Penelo's non-character.
We should leave before the Marquis
Her
realizes she's missing.
only reason
like
of joining the crew
kidnappers.
is, I want to go with Vaughn. Why are you sad Vaughn's not here?
Think about Vaughn.
Pretty much. I love the Empire theme, dude.
Yeah. I still haven't gotten a call back from the person I tried to leave a voicemail to.
Maybe busy today.
Yeah, or might not be in the office.
You've still got tomorrow.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh.
But obviously, I'd rather get this out of the way sooner rather than later.
For any of those who are watching the stream right now or watch the stream later, I have not found a way to put the
does this set Draculaur?
stream schedule up on YouTube.
I have confirmed he receives funds from
Tomorrow
Lord Vane.
at 5 /
His agency in the fall of
like 5 p.m. Central Time, around-ish.
Yet, with Judge
we'll
Zek,
be
who
doing.
led the assault missing.
I'll be doing the weekly
truth
multiplayer
remains
stream, and
difficult to
we're going to be doing
ascertain.
FF12 randomizer.
The long cold years have clouded my
Isaac
eyes.
won't be here, but
I cannot see
the
my
other
own
group will
son's
be.
heart.
So tune in for that. It's going to be fun.
My lord.
Oh no.
Will claim me.
I've got old man's going to die disease.
So then, who is to be my successor?
I have plot syndrome.
I need you to stop doing that. I was trying to figure out how to incorporate plot into it.
Gabran.
Plotitis. It's fatal.
He keeps
terminal even.
He keeps doing this. He keeps reading my mind somehow and making the joke I'm gonna make.
Perhaps. But what
It's my turn on the brain cell. We've been over this.
Stealing my brain cell through the internet.
Did you never think to follow him?
I follow his every
I still
move.
appreciate just
He is
the
an enemy of the
interpretation of just
Empire.
this.
He will be cut
This
down.
happy little Joltic bug is the brain cell. It's like, brother,
you
it's
would
my
kill
turn with the
even
brain cell.
your
Takes it
own
out.
brother for
He
the Empire.
eats it across the room.
Be that as it may, Gabranth, your ruthlessness is not without merit. But it must not become this way with Larsa. You must ensure that it does not.
So then you ask me to be his sword, to strike where he might not.
Rather be his shield. Gabranth, keep your close watch on Vane. His is the keenest blade of all.
My lord.
Gramus is like, I don't trust my son. He's a schemer.
Yep.
I could not bear to see my sons war with each other again.
And the plot's getting thicker. It hurts more. Handy dandy.
Whoa. This come in handy often?
It's tough being popular. Wouldn't want any admirers dropping in while we're away. Well now, that's as far as she goes.
Occasionally I have forgotten where I parked.
Across the sand sea to the Valley of the
You
Dead.
can imagine it's a doozy.
King Wraithwall's tomb below.
So when you're in yacht, skystones don't work at all. That's why we gotta hoof it the rest of the way, you see?
Happy you get to teach me something for a change?
Well, if you want to be a sky pirate, you gotta know your... Hey, what do you mean for a change?
God damn, he figured it out.
At least we thought to bring entertainment.
Oh yeah? Says who? You want to see what they think about it?
Did you see that post of like... I think someone edited it to be a character. So it was like, it was as if the character was posting it instead, but it was the person was like, this guy is shooting his shot with this girl by, you know, trying to explain the entirety of Naruto. And then the follow-up post is, it's like, oh my god, she moved to sit next to him and she's kicking her feet. The Riz on this man. And I'm like, that's just how I feel with Vaughn. Like, I feel like Vaughn could be talking about literally anything that's not illegal. And Penelo would be like, yeah, and she would just kick her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we have gear upgrades available. And some decent stuff that we could buy. Black Belt's very good. Rose Corsage is very good. Okay. We can buy Cura soon. TM. A whole bunch of stuff. Arrow. Or Dark. I'm trying to figure out what I want to make Penelo. And I think... I'm trying to remember like what like the really good mage was, because Black Mage is really good in this. Like we made her, okay, we already made her a Black Mage, that's right. So she has magic. I think I'm gonna keep the Samurai Black Mage, even with her strength being lower. It's still a pretty good setup.
I'm gonna get more drink quick.
Well, while he's doing that, we'll get our license points set up, because we've got a cutscene like as soon as I enter the next area. We need to get you arrow. Get you at least that. Some armor. Some accessories. Where's the Rose Corsage at? Oh, there it is. That's a bit down. Ether Lords. We want this one. Then we get magic up. Then we can get that. That's pretty good. Then we'll get some extra gambit slots here. And make our way up. Go. I'm not taking any quickenings until we get the second job board, because I don't know how I want to set up quite yet. and then we could potentially lose access to some of the ones that are locked off. Because like once I get, you know, the 125 slot, we're kind of locked in. Like we can't get the other 125 slot that shows up somewhere else. I think there's a couple that repeat. I'm uncertain. We'll have to look later. Alright, so I'm gonna have to, let's spend some points here. And we'll start making our way this way so I can like be on this side. It's like they cut it in half. Basically, they said, here, your starting point takes you through weapons and armor, but you have to go all the way to the other side for all your augments. But in exchange, like, the weapons are, like, all really close to the start. I kind of did the same with this, but the accessories are kind of all in together. Some HP. Get the extra gambit slot since it's cheap enough. And we only get Remedy Lord 2? That's disappointing. Sleep Sap, Immobilize, Sable. Oh, we can't remove Doom? I would love to remove Doom. Please tell me it's like down here or something. Or not. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Okay, good. Can make you a support unit. Alright. Your HP will go up. And then for you... I don't really have any use for decoy or oil yet. We don't have a lot of white magics, so we're kind of okay there. We'll get a magic potency. We still have some points for you, actually. Now that I think about it. Step. Boost that magic. Okay, we basically cannot get anything else that's worth it. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Increase your HP. Alright, equipment. Alright, HP, I think it's good. Go ahead and save that we did all that. We got the Sand Sea. We're into our grinding area. I don't think they'll drop a lot of loot, but they do drop a lot of items that we can use.
So where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Far to the west. We must first cross the Yogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Dalmasca. We must pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
I had to deal with Fawn after all.
That.
Alright. Like a random trap right there. Bit odd for placement, but still. Level 12, okay. We're on pace with levels, at least. Well, mildly so. If I want to be technical about it, we are technically under-leveled, but that doesn't matter as much as having gear. Anyway, here's both our maps. They made the choice and said, hey, these areas are too complicated for navigating blindly, we found. Even though I don't actually think that's the case. I wonder if it was like this in the original. I don't actually remember.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't know if you saw my message or not.
I did.
Okay.
Cutscene, no, didn't happen yet. I thought it was the beginning. Might be a smidge into it. Yeah, I definitely need to grind out to get new equipment for everyone. It's not dealing a lot of damage. Ah, here we go. Okay, so it was just a little bit further in. I think this is it.
A construct to draw oil from the ground. Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Did Dalmascans build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst. Dalmasca, Nabradia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
Vosla, why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bhujerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished. I thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision. I am content to lend my arm, as I could not when Rasla died, when her throne was taken.
I'm going to make up for it now.
Never again. I will defend her
Also,
this
again,
time.
the impractical outfit
walk
is just
the knight's
begging
path.
to be stabbed right there in the open spot.
The Lady Ash?
Yeah. But what you don't understand is he can only take damage after
We
his
should
Rubik's
leave
Cube
this
has been
place.
solved.
Let me guess.
Something far worse.
I see. So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire perches as a carrion bird on his shoulder. He can keep whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes. Tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
There they are.
Here's your look at the sand sea. Sandfish.
Sandfish. There they are, the Tuscan Raiders.
I'm not gonna try and roar like a Tuscan Raider. You get the joke.
They can do it for us.
They can hoop and holler. We just need to darken their hoods a little bit. My joke will work.
They're like evil toads. They're like bug toads.
Looks like we've attracted the wrong sort of attention. Let's quit this place while we still can. Move.
Vossler,
Better than I can.
have you found the means to restore
I need a lot of
Dalmasca?
warm up to
First,
even
we
like
must claim the
attempt.
Dawn Shard.
I could do
all
it,
begins
but
with
my,
that.
my throat would not be happy with me in the state it is now.
Yeah.
So Vossler is upgraded.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like solid party members, because I had to do this. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Push them along. But I also don't like not having anything to dodge traps, so that was part of my argument for like moving guest removal in the rando to Tomage, is because it's like the guest party members don't scale well. So like after whatever region that Vossler is meant for, he kind of becomes not great.
Yeah.
And the same with pretty much every other guest. But even beyond that is when you have that fourth party member, they somehow find a way to hit every single trap that is in a path. So it's just like, the ideal strategy is to just keep them dead because you can't get them out of your party.
Yeah.
So it was not fun. Like, because initially it's on Mont Blanc, but you need the clan primer to get in. So I think it was either Amalia or Guest Bosch that I had in my party, and it was just like I had to keep them dead and like just manually Phoenix down everyone, because it was just like he was just dying and not dealing any damage, just wasting resources.
Yes.
Desperately need better equipment. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by that bar being kind of weird. But look how just little I have. It's like, no, that's not actually like 40%. Because none of the gambits are triggering, so... Okay, well, there's the golden amulet, which will help us. Party... Instead... Actually... Yes, I want to do that. Yeah. Your magic should be a bit better on... only a smidge. Honestly, the thing right now is going to be keeping her MP up. Cura is very expensive.
Yeah.
We are getting some loot. this is the first area you need to grind in. The second is... Oh no, come on! Dude,
Well.
fuck off. No, we're not dealing with that. Okay. That will kill us.
Yes.
Okay. So those are very strong. I think they're like level 30, 40 at minimum. And they get pissed off if you use magic. And if you use magic even more, they like to silence you too. And they have the enemy ability that if you deal physical damage to them, you take a bit of that damage as well.
I see.
Alright. I'm kind of beelining it through this area because we have access to another shop near the dungeon that we're not gonna enter today because there's a boss on the outside of it, but I want access to the shop because I'm pretty sure it's probably also gonna have high potions. Because the last shop didn't, and even Vossler as an NPC has reached that level of, oh, a potion is not enough for him now, so
yeah,
I'm hoping they will have. I'm hoping they'll have high potions. But what I was thinking is somewhere in the Sand Sea, I believe there is an embroidered tippet, which will give us double XP on whoever has it equipped. You see that Urten Yensa just now? They're usually a violent lot, but this one wanted help. The Urten Yensa are all up in a panic about a creature on the Nam Yensa Sand Sea. Their blood enemy, it seems. One of them is asking for help. An Urten Yensa asking for help. Whatever it is, it's gotta be bad. Maybe you could help, maybe you could have a swing at the thing? It's supposed to be like something a giant tortoise. He said he found the treasure of the Sand Sea too. Why, you might be able to claim that as a reward if you're successful. I hope we're ready for this. Ooh, nice. Can you stop? Takes out a third of my HP.
Yep. Damage.
And that works no matter how much HP you have, by the way. Doesn't work all the time, but it does have just a chance to take out a third of your HP, so. Ta-da. Just gonna do this real quick, see if I can't get that slow to wear off. Use the regular potions we have to top off. Alright, there we go.
There they go.
We're almost there. Woo!
I dipped it.
I think that was a wise use of the Araga moat, just to deal a ton of damage to it.
Yes.
Because we don't have Dispel yet, and that makes me sad. Nice combo. Alright, so we've killed the Urutan Eater. And this is definitely worth it to do. Probably not for the speed run, but for a casual playthrough. I would imagine this is definitely worth it to do. Vossler! The always aggressive Vossler's like, no, everything must die.
It looked at me.
You killed the wild scourge of the Sand Sea. Udaton Yensa from before, he just went by. Maybe he was looking for that treasure? Headed for the Ogir Yensa. And there he go.
There he go.
Were you off looking for a reward? Did you find the treasure?
Yeah.
A gathering of the Urutan Yensa. A truly rare occurrence. Wait, what's happening? No, they're gonna execute him.
Yeah.
Don't do this. The creature would still be at large if it weren't for his plea for help. You shame us by seeking aid. Tenyenses are lord and masters of the great sea. We seek the aid of none. Your words are the howling of the sand to my ears. Continue to dust. Get deleted.
A million years, delete.
Those who sully our name will be punished, be they foemen or kin. They must pay the honor price. There can be no forgiveness. I would destroy you too, but I am merciful. Better you live to tell the world that the Uratan are not to be taken lightly. There they go.
There they go.
That rogue Uratan, he wouldn't have been happy back with this clan, I'm sure of it. It's big, we sent your dog to the farm energy.
Yeah.
That flower, it's rare to see one blooming in the Sand Sea. Maybe the treasure that he found was this? A bunch of berries hang from the flower. You obtained a bunch of XII berries. I'm not wholly sure on what those do, but I do know they're very helpful on the boss fight coming up. Now we're going to try and make our way to that shop. That way I can just feel free to explore this area and get whatever I get. It's not the one I thought you were going to go for, but alright. Good job, Bossler. You did it.
You killed him.
There's so many of them around here. Big old groups. At least we're getting levels in HP. That's good enough.
Yeah.
You got it, Bosley. You did it. Normally I would scoff at the guild for a randomizer, but this is actually really helpful right about now. 150 free gil? Don't mind if I do. 70 gil? Don't mind if I do. Ash is doing pretty good on MP. The cure seems to be working out fine enough for now. I may set a secondary gambit for like 30% HP. Yeah, we're still around the same level scaling. Just immediately goes for the nuke.
Immediate.
Also keeping an eye out for a treasure chest as we walk by. Hoping the shop is here and I'm not mistaken. It should be. Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
Unusual to see people out here. We're trying to catch us some sandfish, but they're not biting. You seem to be adventurous. Yes, surely you did not come to hunt treasure in the Valley of the Dead. Treasure hunter or no, you'd best avoid that place. Unless you care to tangle with an avian most dire. So, are you outfitted for the desert? I'm something of a merchant. If there's anything you need, let me know.
I'm something of a merchant myself.
High potions! Oh, we're out.
We
used our last one. Kira, for certain. Let's see. Let's buy some other stuff first. Okay, so heavy lance for Vaughn. That's pretty much all we can get, but we need something, and then we're gonna have to swap in Fran for the next fight. So yeah, we got some stuff that I can grind for. It's gonna take a little bit, but it will last us a while if I do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that potions are all the way down at the bottom. Actually, not. You know what we could do? We have a little time. We could try that boss.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like 400. So that's almost a full heal. Ally HP 30. If anyone reaches it, that's basically healing everyone. But we don't have a save crystal anywhere nearby, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna autosave. We're gonna run in here, and I'm gonna show you the meanest thing, one of the meanest things in this game. That, right there. It's just, you walk in, and it's like, oh, okay, well, if you don't have Libra, that's one of those punishing spots. There's not a lot of them, but there's a few Libra checks here and there. It's like, you really should always have Libra on. I think we're honestly okay to beat the boss. Now have the option of saving your game.
Wait.
No. We did the autosave for a reason, so I can just load that up.
Yes.
Because I don't know if we get the chance to walk out, so I don't want to lock myself in. I guess I could have saved in the secondary slot, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
Got that big old face on his tomb.
Oh.
Look at it. Aww.
Yep. Got a little army.
Yep. crossing his heart, making a big old promise. Can I just? Looks like I can just walk out. So.
Scree.
Scree! Okay. So now it's weakens. Got him.
Take that burbed.
Yeah, I think it weakens the Garuda if you use the berries on it. And Vossler has telekinesis, so I don't actually have to worry about him. Alright, but now we have a crystal, so now I have a save point here instead of all the way on the other side of the desert. I have it right next to the shop. But we're gonna make sure the shop is still there after activating it. Actually, if it's not, then we're kind of screwed, but I think he stays there until you complete the tomb.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee
yeah, because we bought that spear, that became so much easier because we were just dealing damage. Yeah, but this whole boss is, do you have a way to hit flying enemies? I hope so.
Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the alliance, he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Wow.
Oh, there they are. Hi, guys. You killed the avian. Amazing. And this, I've never seen such a magnificent structure. Like some sort of tomb. The wealth it would take to build such a thing. Think of the treasures it must hold. And a horde of ravenous monsters, I don't doubt. Me, I value life over loot. I go no farther. But should you find something, I'm sure I could be persuaded to part with a few gil for it. And if you're not, of course, I'm your man. Alright. Looks like he just moves in here. Everyone gained a bunch of license points. Honestly, that would have been slightly faster if we had been able to give Fran a new bow, but
yeah.
The reason we put Fran in there is because she has a bow. You can't hit the 3 things that 3 melee weapons that can hit it Hold on, actually, 3, 5. The only things that can hit flying are spears, poles, guns, bows, hand bombs, and magic. Anything else won't hit it unless you use telekinesis. Rods might be able to, but I don't think so. But they will instantly dodge anything else. Vossler, who is wielding a greatsword, has telekinesis, so he can just hit it anyway.
I know we're going to be ending soon, TM, but I'm going to head to the bathroom quick.
I mean, might as well just end now. All I have left is grinding.
Yeah.
Not really anything else I can do.
Fair enough.
So this is going to be it from me today. Tomorrow at Thursdays, 5 p.m. Central Time, will be the multi-world multiplayer that I normally do. We'll be doing FF12 randomizer. I believe we'll also have somebody playing Wind Waker, someone playing Hollow Knight, and someone playing Pokemon Emerald. So tune into that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And those will be spread across multiple weeks because we don't have enough time to get together any other day of the week. And we won't finish tomorrow. Friday at 10 a.m. Central will be more of the story. So if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe and all that. And we'll see you then.
Goodbye.